entrepreneurs who are like really good entrepreneurs have very good survival instinct. They know that no matter what, nahi, jana hi nahi denge, bas, like we catch on to it and hold on to our company till the last breath. So I think that's very heavily understood, extremely important quality to have. But anticipate the need 12 months in advance, and take these two scenarios for one optimistic, one baseline conservative scenario. See where your revenues are ending, and actually when you go to the go to investors as well, if you pitch in this particular language, again, see, you come out as someone who's more mature. Please understand that the reason why startups do well is because there are people with capital who understand how companies are built, and they have the horizontal understanding of how different sectors have actually come up all across the globe, and they know financial statements like on the back of their hands. If they are partnering with people who are great at kind of building things from scratch, and hiring people, getting the culture built, and that is why it's a match made in heaven. What you have which they don't have is that you have empirical anecdotal data, right? Which and can be always leveraged on. That is what makes you special. So you have to always and the most brilliant entrepreneurs out there are able to cull out insights from them in a super logical manner from first principles, and then show that to actually emphasize on where they will reach in 12 months. Right? Always focus on parameters you can control. You technically can't control your revenue. I mean, I think I hope we all understand that. What you can control is your return on advertising spend. You can control which are the channels you're actually going for. What is the amount of SG&A expense that you will have. These are the things that you can control. That it's like a plus and minus of all of these beautiful variables, and you can say then that okay, this is what I've understood is the building block. Now I'm going to take either this approach or that approach, and then I feel this is how my company is going to look like 12 months down the line. So the bottoms up approach, that is why it helps a lot, I guess. When you go back to your roots and say that these are my customers, and I actually like to build this ICP concept quite a lot. ICP, ideal customer profile, and say that okay, these are my ideal customers. This is the demography. This is the gender. This is the age, A, B, C, D, and then say that okay, in this demography, and I like to do this a lot, and I would encourage all of you to do that. Look at your all existing customers that have purchased from you till date, break them up in separate cohorts, and say that this cohort is just mind blowing, and in future I'm going to invest only in this cohort, and that is why I can estimate my future revenues to scale up beyond the proportion. So then what happens is the other person realizes that this guy not only has an idea what are his cohorts, he actually knows which of these channels is going to give him maximum money, and he knows how can he invest more capital in that channel to get to that revenue stream. So you realize that, right? I mean, the person on the other end then starts believing that the entrepreneur is so mature and knows कि उसके हाथ में क्या क्या है, and is ready to do anything, ready to go to heaven and earth and make sure that no matter what, the parameters under his control are optimized to an extent where the company gets valued in the best possible way. Yeah.